In this video, I want to have a look at using Google Sheets to graph some life expectancy data. So this document I've sent to you, it should be in your Google Drive folder under the 12 Mathematics General folder. So this is a table that's been downloaded from the Gapminder website. And it lists about 260 countries, and it has their life expectancies for every year from 1800 all the way up to 2015. Now, not all of them are filled in, some of them are blank, and that's because we don't have that data. But the way you can read it is if you just pick a country, for example, Australia in 1806 had a life expectancy on average of 34.05 years. All right, so what we're going to do, I'd like you to open a new Google Sheets, call it something like life expectancy maps, then jump back to your life expectancy data and copy that first column. We're going to copy it into this first column here. So we're going to have our whole list of countries. Now, to start off with, we just want to graph the life expectancy for one particular year and compare different countries. So why not start with the most recent? Let's start with 2015. So we'll highlight that column and copy it into our new Google Sheets. So we've got just the 2015 life expectancy data. All right, now what I'd like you to do, we're going to highlight that and graph it, but there seems to be some sort of little bug in Google Sheets at the moment. I need you to highlight one column first, and then use your Command key and highlight that second column. For some reason, if you highlight it all at once, your legend or your scale doesn't come up on your chart. So we've got them separately. Make sure you don't have that first row highlighted. Then we're going to go Insert Chart. And we're going to scroll down to where it says Maps and press Insert. So if we had, I think it's going down the bottom, if we hadn't highlighted them separately, what would be missing is this scale down the bottom. But I think this is really cool. So we've got the lowest life expectancy in 2015 is 48.5 and the highest is 84.1. Now, if you hover over different countries, it'll tell you their life expectancy. So in Australia, the average life expectancy in 2015 was 81.8. In Japan is 83.5, so that's right up there. And you can tell because it's darker green. So somewhere like Spain, Norway, Iceland are all pretty high life expectancies because they're that dark green. Whereas red, the darker red, the lower the life expectancy. So for example, somewhere like Central African Republic only has a life expectancy of 53.8. All right, what I'd like you to do now is go back to your original data and pick another year. So it can be whatever you like, just to compare. So for example, if I pick 1960, I'm going to copy that data into this third column here. Then I'm going to do the same thing. So start here, copy that first column, all our countries. And then Command and that third column there from 1960. Miss that top row again. Go Insert Chart, Maps. So we want the geo chart again. And then insert that. Right, so if you just move it off the top of the other one. And you can compare and you can see how different life expectancies have changed over time. It's just really important though that you are careful because our scales are different. So for our 2015 map, the scale went from 48.5 up to 84.1. Whereas in our new one, the same colours are used, but the scale goes from 29.511 up to only 74.802. So it is a little bit different, but it's really interesting to note that in 2060, for example, China was one of the darkest red colours. So it had one of the poorest life expectancies of 29.5. Actually, that is the lowest life expectancy. Whereas now it's green. It's not brilliant. It's not as dark green as somewhere like Australia or Japan or a lot of Europe or Canada. But it is green. It's not nearly as bad as a lot of Africa. All right, so pick your own year, have a go, and then tell me what similarities and differences you can see between those two graphs.